Good morning, friends. It's time to hit the mat. Let's get started. I am going to mix up my Gabrielle Bernstein Spirit Junkie cards, and we're going to let the universe choose an affirmation for us today during our quick 10-minute practice. Let's pick 10 since it's number 10. When I introduce joy to a situation, I change the vibrational frequency of what's happening around me. When I introduce joy to a situation, any kind of situation, I change the vibrational frequency of what's happening around me. Let's move and groove with that. All right, here we go. Short and sweet, 10 minutes. In a nice, comfortable seated position, opening those palms. Drop your head to the right and center. Drop your head to the left and center. Drop your head back and center. Drop your head front and center. When I introduce joy into any situation, I change the vibrational frequency of what is happening around me. Oh, all the distractions. Dogs barking, doors opening, cars. Stay in your zone and breathe in between every movement. Every movement is a breath. So where there's in between movements. Okay, hands and knees tabletop. This is going to be short and sweet today. Cats and cows. All 10 fingers spread out, your toes release. Back is table. And cow. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. You can do these at your own pace. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, back to that table, finding your nice and sturdy spot. Press your right foot back. So my right foot is back. I'm going to reach my left hand forward, and I'm going to hold 2, 3, 4, gazing in front of me, 6, 7, 8, and contract in and release. And contract in, breathe in, and release. Stretching that back foot, stretching that front arm. And down. Pressing back into downward dog. Paddling out those feet. This morning's session is short and sweet. If you want to look back in other YouTube videos, there are longer, more cardio-based, more spiritual aligned session. Today we are moving through that joy frequency and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to your knees. Dropping that foot, pressing that opposite foot back, opposite hand forward and holding, pointing down to the mat for 10, stretching 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Making sure that shoulder is lined up with that wrist. And inhale and exhale. Stretch and inhale. Rounding that back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that stretch, 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 and release. Great. Coming back into a seated position, I'm going to turn to the side. Watching your posture, your shoulders on top of your hips. You're going to pick up your front leg and cross it over your back leg, flexing both feet. So it looks like this. Standing up nice and straight, keeping that alignment. Putting that opposite arm, same leg and arm back. Same leg that's front, arm that's back. Opposite arm reaches up in the sky, comes down and connects with your knee. And then we're going to do a little spinal twist. Looking as far behind us as we can, keeping that belly button tucked. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, arms down, and then we're going to cross our feet. So again, we're sitting to the side. Our shoulders are lined up with our hips. Our leg can either be sitting or lifted. Taking that same arm back, opposite arm up, pushing it down and against, pushing that resistance and twisting. Inhale. Exhale. Keep looking behind you. Inhale. Exhale. Adapting to that uncomfortable space. Inhale. Exhale. Great job, guys. That was a nice twist. Okay, from here, we're going to do some floor work. So dropping down, pointing those toes, lifting those hands above, engaging that core, turning out those hips, and breathing in. And exhaling. As you sink into the floor, inhale in. Exhale. Inhale in. Exhale. Good. Bringing up your front leg. Giving it a big hug. Thanking it for carrying you throughout the day. And we're going to twist our spine, dropping that knee to the opposite side. Putting our hands into a T and looking up at the sky. Inhaling and exhaling. Adapting to this new position. Moving and grooving at your own pace. Choosing joy to lift up your vibes. Good. Stretch that leg out to the side. Bring it back in. Give it a nice big hug. Thank you for carrying me all through the day. Stretching out those legs and those arms. Inhale. Exhale. Bring that other leg in. Nice big hug. Thank you, leg, for carrying me. And shift it towards the side. Hands in a T. Breathing. Adapting to these different spaces, places, and positions. And bringing that leg in. Bringing both legs in, giving them a hug. Great. Now we're going to stay here on the floor. We're going to keep our legs as close to our booty as we can. Drop your head back, shoulders back. We're going to hold on to our ankles. And we're going to lift our pelvis up in the air, getting our shoulders, tucking them in underneath, clasping our arms. And squeezing, continuously pushing up into the sky, opening your throat chakra, opening your heart, your sacral chakra, your root. Everything is open here. Breathe. Squeezing in that booty. One more deep breath. Before you come down, release your hands and drop down one vertebrae at a time. Very nice. That felt good. When we open up our 7 chakras, we open to receive more from the source and the universe and all the positive goodness Mother Nature has to give us. And as we're stretching and breathing and building against resistance, what we are doing is letting go of everything that does not serve us. Those places, those people, and those spaces. Great. Let's do it again. So hands around your ankles. You can definitely keep your hands around your ankles here and lift up and stay here. This is a great position. If you want a little harder, shift those shoulders under, clasp, and keep lifting to the ceiling and breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and one more breath, inhale, and exhale, releasing the arms, rolling down the spine slowly. Good, turning to the side, crossing, coming up. And now let's get back to our table. Flipping our feet under, pressing back into downward dog. Walking those hands and those feet out, pressing back. Your gaze is forward, your head. Let's just let that head hang like 100-pound weight. Let it hang. Good. As you're here, we're going to lift up one leg to a 3-legged dog. You can lift it right behind you, or you can lift it up to the sky. And back down. Dropping that head, any resistance you have. You may bend your knees, you may straighten your knees, you may paddle out. Whatever is comfortable for you and is going to keep moving that energy and getting rid of any resistance. And your left leg, you may lift it behind you or lift it up to the sky. Taking a breath with every movement. From here, we're going to come into a plank position and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As I count, you are breathing. And let's push up. And back down to downward dog for 10 seconds. And breathe. Inhale. Let it go. Let me hear it. Inhale. Let it go. Inhale. Let it go. This time pulling up to plank. Holding and breathing. Now we're just going to come down in a little flow and hover. Don't drop yet, hover. And now drop. And from here, press up to the sky. And coming down to your forehead. Good. Let's grab those ankles behind you. And breathe. And from here, let's push back. Let's come back to a seated position. Let's do some cat-cows forward and back. I like to keep my feet together in a butterfly pose. Inhaling, exhaling. Great. One last stretch before we end for today. I know we went over in time. Let's stick our right foot out, our right arm up, and do a nice long body stretch over to the side. Keeping that elbow above your ear, you're stretching along your side, down into your hip. Making room for more love and more light for today. Remember, when I introduce joy into any situation, I change the vibrational frequency of what's happening around me. And point that other foot out to the side. Stretching all the way over, elbow aligns with your head, with your ear. And coming up. Coming back to a seated position, any seated position you would like, whatever is comfortable for you. That felt good. Just a nice little warm up for today. You can continue with some other videos. You can hop over to a cardio workout. You can go take a walk outside with your dogs. It is a chilly day, but it's also beautiful and it's great to get out in nature. Take this practice, take these feelings with you along the way. Remember to bring joy into any situation and change the vibrational frequency of what's happening around you. Lifting those arms up to the sky, bringing your thumb to your head, taking a breath. I will always remember that my thoughts, pointing to your heart, taking a breath, will pass through my heart before they touch my lips or fingertips. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Hop over to aubreyconley.com for more. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The more we share, the more we care, and the more we can continue to move the ripple effect through humanity. Bye.